Kindle Scribe, the first Kindle large screen e-reader. The size is obviously big, but a bit controversial. 10.2-inch, such big screen, but they made it just 5.8mm thick. Oasis is the only one thinner than this in Kindle lineup. Integrated modeling aluminum backboard, the pen is not just black, but blends with silver. It wonderfully combines technology with a simple design. But look at the front. The vast bezel is not for taking notes, is it? Although the bezel on Oasis is not small either, but its body is not big after all. So the bezel on Scribe doesn't make any sense. When screen got bigger, the weight inevitably increased. The key selling points for Kindle was light, thin, portable. 6-inch version was almost the same as a book. It has accompanied me for countless nights. Even the Oasis 2 has become 1 inch bigger, but it still fits in my trouser pocket. When it comes to Scribe, my first impression was that's even bigger than an 11-inch iPad. So you need a backpack. 430 grams is close to the weight of 3 phones on an iPad Pro 11-inch. Unlike the curved design on Oasis series, on this the bezel is the place for you to hold. So somehow it becomes your new workout equipment. To hold a pad which weighs nearly a kilo, it's very hard to find out its balance. For small hands users, it is so tiring to grab with one hand. Besides, the stunning holding button design on Oasis is also removed on Scribe. Turning page with one hand is not easy, so normally I will read it either with 2 hands or place on my leg, even pull a supported. As the first e-link device to reach 300 ppi at 10 inches and above, the Kindle Scribe looks surprisingly good. The characters are delicate and clear. There's no any jagged edges to the naked eye. 35 lamp beads produces a very uniform color on the screen. White base is white enough, warm base is yellow enough. Personally speaking, on single-page reading experience, Scribe is even better than actual book. Thanks to the adjustment on font, thickness, and layer arrangement, so it's not limited by default settings like a real book. Thanks to the large screen, it still displays enough content with large font. So I will not just like before, only reading novels on Kindle, but also comic, PDF documents, textbook, or even at a music score. Especially comic, 10.2-inch is bigger than the regular comic, and even looks better than some large format printing. And there's no blur when turning page. As long as you can accept it's a refreshing feature, then watching comic on Scribe will be very satisfying. Scribe is also upgraded on hardware compared to Oasis 2. When turning pages or refreshing, it is obviously faster. Well, I wouldn't say it's good like a phone, but it do feels like the 60Hz phone is upgraded to promotion screen. Type-C port is more convenient. With half brightness 1 hour reading a day, Wi-Fi disabled, it can stand for more than a month. Large screen, good display, fast response, enough battery life. This allows me completely involved inside the stories. I felt great to change 6-inch Voyage to 7-inch Oasis 2. Now change Oasis 2 to Scribe is even more thrilling. I also added a magnetic case, which is supported, so I can save some energy. Take it off when I miss the naked texture, put it on to protect its weak body. This is elegant and comfortable at the same time. Sadly, in China, the Kindle bookstore is about to close, and its closed system makes things even worse. Therefore, I set a foreign account and unlock the Send to Kindle service, which is pretty good. Especially the EPUB format, which Kindle doesn't support. Amazon will automatically transcode it, then your book will be on Kindle just in a few minutes. But whichever the region I go for, price of a Chinese book will be much higher and less varieties. This is what makes the closed system feature terrible to me. But there are some good things about closed system though, like battery saving, smooth, and less troubles. So with the server closed and then closed system, I am now using my Scribe as an offline e-reader. Then I bought another smaller one with an open system, so I can read from the other platforms. The problem with system is not just on Scribe, but also on every Kindle product. There's a pen matched with the Scribe, it looks ordinary, and most of the time it just stick right there. The first impression on this pen was amazing as the screen light up the first time. The damping sensation is between ballpoint pen and real paper and glass. And hear this. It's not slippery like writing on an iPad. And when using razor, you can barely see any delay. It feels good, isn't it? But once I started to write, The weak pen pressure, it is hard to produce delicate changes in the stroke. No rendering like other e-papers, so you will get what you write. This offered low delay and my ugly handwriting. These things are actually fine, but the biggest problem is the software. Writing on Kindle means either the notebook or annotations. Notebook just simply some templates. Enlarged writing is not supported, nor the custom cover or quick turning. And you can't change template for each page. Any other notebook software is better than this. The annotation is even worse. Currently, only the PDF of Send to Kindle can be annotated, but the one input by USB, you can't. Moreover, the text from an official bookstore and Send to Kindle can be only annotated by adding notes. It's the same like you need to find a sticky note, then fold it up when reading a real book. But that is the annotation logic of a Kindle Scribe. The other text, you can only use the default annotation, so in a word, the pen is meaningless. And I bought such a large pad, on many occasions is for viewing PDF, but PDF cannot be trimmed, and it can only be enlarged page by page. Kindle Scribe is like adding a writing function to a reading system. As for the pen, forget about it, it's not important. Kindle Scribe is very characteristic. On one hand, pursuing the ultimate in the reading experience. On the other hand, they also want to do screenwriting, since the others are doing. This made the product full of a sense of fragmentation. The usage scenarios are limited due to the volume and experience, and the $340 price denies many customers who is interested. I actually like it, but I won't buy it. It disappoints me on many aspects. Perhaps I'm not yet its target customer. During the time with it, I gave up on chasing good devices, but regained the goodness of reading. Kindle Scribe, TestV gives 6 points as the subjective overall score. The design 6 points. Vast bezel but no buttons. Fine quality with a big slit. Accessibility 6 points. No matter the operational system, are all difficult to access. Price performance 6 points. But consider the fact that e-readers are now draws less attentions, and the performance of a Scribe, you may not update very often, so it is acceptable. Function 6 points. Good to read on it, but not writing. Lack of a localization, well, at least in my region, it is.
TestV, 帮你 try before you buy.